Hello everyone, we're heading back into the Clash of Wills fight to see about getting a better score. So we're going to run through the fight and see if it works, and if it does, I'll show the team and modifiers and everything afterwards. But for now, let's just jump in. Okay, so first turn, Aerith is going to Calamity Border. Sky is going to Exercise Jade. Nappy is going to Barrage. Ling is going to Shift. So we're going to combo step for chains and then just do her two morale fill moves that we have unlocked. Louise is just going to cast all her buffs. Actually, she needs to be in base form. So, all 4 buffs. And then Elena, we're going to do her morale fill and unlock her triple. Alright, so Nappy's going to get a status. Alright, Ling goes to base form. We got to cure that. So, purifying the cure Nappy. Then we're going to disarming to break the boss before he can do his dot. And then just do a morale fill. Elena is going to do double morale and elemental buffs. Everybody else is going to SR chain so we can get our chain in there. Okay, yeah, you don't fill your own, so just SR chain there. Sky is actually going to use her own move to fill her limit, though. Okay, 100 chain taken care of. Alright, nothing should touch us until after this third turn when we get dotted. Alright, Aerith is back to doing Calamity Border for morale. Sky's doing Exercise Jade again. Nappy is going to Barrage. Louise is just going to do her 4 buffs again. Ling is going to shift, and we're going to max out her bite this turn. So, double bite, and then her shifted Magnus. And Elena, double morale, and then we're going to do Radiant Shield. Alright, yeah, Ling took a little bit of damage. Just fine, her shift form doesn't have as much resist. Alright, so Sky is going to Exercise Jade. See, Aerith is going to wait, actually. Louise will wait a second on. So Elena, morale fill, Azure Crystal for even more morale. And then Azure Might, whatever. Alright, Ling goes to base. So we're going to Ferocity, Blythe. Helps if we pick triple. And then we need to do her base Magnus for barrier and mitigations because we're dotted. Alright, Louise. Need to shift. Yeah, so we're going to let her just double cast her disarming for a gun in peril. Noppy. We're going to Earth Shatter for Earth debuff. We can Clumsy because why not? And then we're going to do the base Magnus. That'll also top out their limit burst. And then Aerith is going to shift and we're going to do her limit for the buffs. Alright, so dot hurt a bit, but we're okay. Alright, we just have to survive one more turn of being dotted. Alright, Louise goes to base form. Elena's going to base form. So Elena, we're going to Blossom for another barrier. We're going to Sword in Peril, and then we can do some Blade of Crystal just to whack it a little bit more. Alright, Ling, we're going to shift. So we're going to Enthrall for a Dagger in Peril. We're going to Reaper Killer for everybody. And then we're just going to Magnus so that she's completely full. Let's see, Sky. I don't need a Wind in Peril or anything, so we're going to Magnus, and then I suppose we can just double battering or whatever to hit it a couple extra times. Alright, Louise is going completely last. And Aerith can go with Louise. So Nappy has to go before we can do the other two. I guess we'll just barrage. Hopefully that we survive. Yeah, we have to wait for barrage to finish before we can do the other two. Okay. So Louise is going to Firestarter, Magnus, dole out the killers, and then we can Tactical Armor, I suppose. Aerith, Rod in Peril, Fire and View everybody, and we can Shelga and Protectka. Alright. Does everybody live? That's the big question. No, Nappy did not. So we gotta fix up Nappy a little bit. Okay. So now, Aerith is going to tag chain. Ling is going to bite. Sky is going to shift for a limit burst. Louise is going to shift. And we're going to triple bolting and then nano machine. And Elena is going to triple Blade of Salvation. There. Start Aerith, start the chainers. $2.3. Really? Even without Napi doing damage? Alright, well, I believe that's the best run yet, because that's perfect on that. Have to change up Napi a little bit, because I can get, I think, like 5% more modifier. Okay, so, for the team that we had, so modifiers that we went in with, we went in with the 275 boost, so I took the attack and magic over the elemental resist. So if I change that out, I can get 5% for a 280 boost. So I can do a little bit better, but I mean, that's all I can get for EX levels at the moment. Alright, so party itself. We have Aerith. So her base form is resist. Everybody has a combo of 200 when adding together wind and dark, pretty much. She's got high spirit. Everybody has their status resist. And then her shift form, I mean, we gave her some attack, some magic, some killers. Gave her the original Aerith card just to boost her spirit because of the dot. Gave her guts just in case. So I mean, she's got 200 Reaper, 125 Dragon there. And just not much on the resist side. Napi was our provoker. So high fire, high wind, high earth, and a little bit of dark. I mean, we got the over 200 wind. So dual wielding to maximize barrage. 100% draw attacks. And just all the resist stuff. And then his shift, which we were going to limit burst, but apparently didn't need to, was focused just on an LB. So, I mean, we got 300 Dragon, 150 Reaper, 300 limit damage. Don't need any resist, because the plan was just to shift for a limit on the kill turn. But they died. So we'll have to fix the base form to be a little more survivability. I can overpot spirit a little bit, maybe some health, we'll see. Alright, Ling had some resist in the base form. Lots of limit fill. So base form, Dragon's Brush, and Call of the Wild. So we got max rate boost, max crystals, and still full evasion. And then shift, we built in pretty much to focus on damage overall. Still have the Call of the Wild, drop the Dragon's Brush. So we got 200 Reaper, 275 Dragon, 550 rate boost, 10 crystals per turn. And then kind of low on the resist, that's why she took a little bit damage that one turn. Sky's base form is just survivability. We gave her the Jade Moon Pendant so that she could do the resist buff for morale most turns. Chocobo Feather for guts if needed. Her TM lets her absorb wind damage, and then just lots of spirit and resist. And then her shift form, focus pure on LB damage. So we got 300 Dragon, 300 Reaper, and 300 Limit. Louise, base form, resists. Made sure that she did not have her gun. Needed to make sure to not do elemental damage for 2 turns before the kill turn. So we got 11 crystals per turn. And then her shift, we're focused on chain damage. So she still has a little bit of resist. 300 Reaper, 300 Dragon. Elena's base form was our damage form. So she's got the Helm of Will in both forms. She only has 75 Dragon and Reaper. And then her shift form is just survivability, resist, and everything. We did give her Hustle Dance as a just in case. Didn't end up using it. Maybe if we did, Napi would have lived, but I mean, we capped out damage anyway. Alright, so that's the team that we used. We managed to level 99 with a 275 bonus and get a perfect. We'll change around a little bit and we'll try for the 280 bonus once I can pot Napi and try to figure out a little bit more survivability stuff on that end. But we'll end the video there. Hope everybody enjoyed.